Okay, your first act of the evening, Mr. Adam Rowe. Give it up for Adam Rowe, everyone!
Oh, bless your heart.
Another round of applause for Paul Smith, host and compere this evening. Before I properly start and tell you like jokes I've tried to write for this evening, me and Paul have become quite good mates since I started doing stand-up about 18 months ago, and we always end up on nights out and stuff after our gigs and really, really drunk. And a few weeks ago, we ended up in the 24/7 cafe by Lime Street Station at 6 in the morning. Has anyone been there? Do we know where this place is? We'll know where this is. But this was at 6 in the morning, and we're drunk enough, which made this even funnier. But this smackhead come in and started falling asleep, right? And a woman behind the counter went, "Hey, don't be falling asleep in my cafe, because I'll throw you out." And without missing a beat, this smackhead went, "I'm not falling asleep, I'm fucking meditating." Scousers are funny, but that's fucking on a new level, that. It's good to be out gigging and stuff though, because when I'm not gigging of a night, I just tend to stay in my room and watch certain videos on the internet and then delete my browsing history, which is good. Deleting your browsing history is good for hiding the videos you've been watching, unless you get caught in the act watching videos you shouldn't be watching. And I actually had a bad day with that recently when my mum come in, caught me watching porn and wanking. And later on it got worse when my dad come in and caught me watching Glee. And wanking. What else can I talk to you about? The X Factor is back on the telly at the minute. The X Factor's back in the news and stuff. And if you were watching it last year, you'll have seen that Wagner said Cheryl Cole was scum because she was from a council estate. Did we see this? I'm sure we did. And Cheryl Cole came back at him and said, "I'm proud of where I'm from, proud of being from a council estate." And I'm from a council estate myself, so when she said that, I couldn't for the life of me figure out why, because the one I'm from is full of boarded up houses, kids that want to kill you, and tramps that start every conversation with "I'm not a smackhead, but," right? Nothing to be proud. The only thing I'm proud of my council estate roots is that I've now come out of that council estate without any sort of STD, right? I haven't had a test to prove that, to be fair. But let's just say the one girl I managed to convince to sleep with me didn't really look like she'd had too many sexual experiences. She was 8. Fucking calm down. You got no idea how much I loved that joke. But she wasn't. She was just hideous. You know, and you know when you say you can guess someone's name by looking at them, like she looks like a Rachel or she looks like a Sophie. Well, she looked like a John, right? I'm not even talking a good-looking John. I'm talking a John who plays darts, right? Fucking that type of John. They're the type of people, though. They're the type of people that you'll meet on council estates. I love like little scally kids that you find on council estates. They're awesome. Like I was on my way to a gig a few weeks ago and I walking down my road, and towards the end of the road there was these 2 kids, right? And one of them had a house brick in his hand, as a lot of them do by mine. And he said to his mate, "Today, lad, I'm gonna get in the Guinness World Records." His mate said, "How are you gonna do that?" He said, "I'm gonna smash this brick with me knee," right? Now I probably should have took that brick off him, but I got thinking to myself, how many opportunities in your life are you going to get to do the right thing? And how many opportunities are you going to get to watch your 10-year-old kneecap himself? So I did take the brick off him, but I give him a breeze block instead, so fucking do more damage. That's the funny side though. Like the funny side is like the scally lads. The girls are getting a bit much for me, and this is a true story. It's a bit disgusting, so I apologise in advance, but this happened in real life, so I've got to share it with you. I was on a bus coming to a gig in here, and towards the end of the bus journey, there was just me and these 2 girls on the bus, right? And I overheard a little bit of their conversation. Now, these girls looked about 14, but they also looked like they might have their own kids. You know the type of girls I'm talking about? And I swear to God, one of them said to the other, "So yeah, I was gonna fucking batter her, but I thought, nah, I'll just get fingered by a fella instead." And her mate went, "It's a good shout, that girl." It's a fucking... Now, my first reaction when I heard that should have been, that's fucking disgusting. These girls are about 14 and I'm 19. Not right. It wasn't, though. My first reaction when that girl said that was, where were these type of girls when I was 14? This is not fucking fair. I still look after my little brothers. I've got two little brothers. One of them's 16 and the other one's 10. And a couple of weeks ago, earlier in the year for Father's Day, me and my dad said that we'd take the older one out with us for a few drinks, because I've worked in a few bars around town. I can get him served in certain places. But towards the end of the night, my dad decided that he wanted to go to the strip club, and it was Father's Day, so it was his right. Do you know what I mean? But he said, we're not actually going to get in there with Jack, because I don't know the bartenders or the doorman, so we're not going to be able to get in there. At this point, my little brother comes over and goes, "What are you talking about there?" Because he sounds like he's from a cave in Bootle. And I just went, well, I'm talking to my dad, and he said he wants to go to the strip club, but like I've just said, we're not going to get in there with you. And I swear to God, straight away, my little brother went, "I know, Dad," and I'm barred from most of the strip clubs in Liverpool, so 16. The nights out can be entertaining in Liverpool. There's another act, he's on a bit later on, called Tony Carroll. I'm sure some of us will have seen him before. And he was actually on a night out with his mates and went to go into a nightclub round the corner called Pop World. Have we heard of Pop World? Well, no. For those of you who haven't heard of Pop World, it's the only place left in Liverpool where it's socially acceptable to know the words to a song by Steps, right? Go. But he went to go in there with all his mates, and everyone got in, including Tony, except the last lad who went to go in, because his passport was a bit ripped, and the bouncer said, "That could be fake or tampered with, so you can't come in." And Tony wasn't happy, and they all got thrown out. And being a comedian, Tony started ripping the shit out of this bouncer, saying things like, "You knobhead. You knobhead." He's having a good go at him anyway, and walks away from this bouncer going, "Ha ha, 1-0, 1-0. And a few weeks later, they all went to go back into Pop World, and his mate had brought a provisional driving licence, so he got in. Everyone got in. Tony went to go in last, and the bouncer stopped him and went, "1-1, fuck off." I mentioned before as well, my other little brother, who's only 10 years old, and like, he's still in school, and he, like a couple of weeks ago, my birthday, he made me a card himself in school, the things they do like that, and I could tell he'd made this one himself, he'd done all of it by himself, because it was shit. Don't say because he told me it was a rabbit and it had fucking wheels, right, so, it was shit. But he'd come home not so long ago, and it was just me and my dad in the house, right, when he come in, and he was crying a bit, and it wasn't because he said his picture was shit, this was a different time. And he come in, and I went, "What's wrong?" And he went, "Well, in school today, I was on my way to the toilet, but before I got there, I pissed myself," right? Which is not nice, but it's fucking funny. But I did feel sorry for him, and I expected, like any normal parent would turn to the child in that situation and go, "Don't worry about it, son, you're only 10 years old, you'll grow out of it, happens to a lot of kids your age." But because my dad is a bellend, he just turned to his 10-year-old son and went, "Well, at least you didn't shit yourself, that was..." That's the type of thing my dad will do. My dad, like, he's so much of a bellend that he's good at countdown. Do you know what I mean? People who go to countdown are proper pricks, aren't they, with the fucking shit shirts and stuff like they wear. Especially the young ones, and they're like, "Oh, I've got a 9. You haven't got a bird though, have you? I mean... They got one up on me, because I haven't got a bird either, and I'm fucking shit at countdown, mate. To the point, if I can't get a word, I'll just read out what the letters say. That's... everyone does. This is like, I'm talking about kids, and you grow up, you've got to get a job. I'm lucky to have landed a job like stand-up comedy, where I can do gigs of a night, because I love daytime telly. I really do. Jeremy Kyle makes me feel an awful lot better about my own life. I'll sit there sometimes, right, watching Jeremy Kyle. If I've had a lazy week, I'll have boxies I've had on for 3 days. One hand on me bollocks, the other one picking me nose, still looking at the telly going, "You're just scum." I still flick through like the TV guide and stuff to see what I want to watch on telly as well. And I think the only other people still flicking through the TV guide to see what they want to watch other than me must be old people, because they sell 2 things in the TV guide, right? One of them is proper shit shoes, right? Yeah. And the other one is baths with doors in. You seen these baths? And they're also advertised on telly as well. And the advert on the telly shows you this beautiful moment where the old woman with arthritis or whatever, who can't climb over the bath to get in, opens the door, sits down, and then shuts the door. And that's the end of the advert. Do you know why that's the end of the advert? Because she's then got to sit there in an empty bath while it fills up, because she can't open that door, right? She can't open that. And when she's finished, she's got to sit in a full bath while it empties. Just get a fucking shower, love. Guys, I better wrap it up. But you've been absolutely lovely tonight, and I'd like you to keep coming out and supporting live comedy, because I need more gigs. And I'd also like, wait there, I'd like the calm down. I'd like the judges to pick me tonight because I need the money, because I've got to start paying more rent, so it's all on you guys whether I can live this week. No, seriously, my dad's been sacked and he's told me I've got to start paying more rent, and he was proper angry when he told me he'd been sacked. He was like, oh, I've fucking been sacked, fucking, yeah, he was proper angry. And I said, Dad, just calm down. He said, what is there to be calm about? I said, well, look on the bright side. At least you didn't shit yourself, you know. I've been Adam Rowe, he's been awesome.
Adam Rowe, everyone! Yes! In first place and the winner of Hot Water Comedian of the Year 2011, Mr. Adam Rowe, everyone!
Oh, bless your hands on my home. When your fingers to my soul.
Do you know what? Like, seriously, these competitions are like, they're supposed to be important for people who are at our level, who are just starting out. Like I said, I've been going for a year and a half, and there's acts that have been going even less time than me, and I think everyone deserves a round of applause, because everyone on tonight can go on to have a career in this, and I'd just like to say thanks to the judges for making me a winner, because it really does mean a lot. But anyone could have won tonight, and everyone's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much.
Adam Rowe, one more time!